Hi there and welcome to vlog number 2. I'm talking about a little something different today, and that is my left hand. I am a lefty. I enjoy being a lefty. I've been lefty since I was a kid, and there are a couple of other lefties in my family, but basically I'm in a broadly right-handed family. Both my parents are right-handed. My beautiful left hand, which is my whole life revolves around this hand because I'm a lefty. I'm left-handed, I'm left-footed, I'm even left-eye. Out of all my terrible eyesight, my left eye is slightly better than my right eye. The right-hand world, and you're about 80% to 90% of the world. You've tortured us and discriminated us against us for centuries, and it's time for you to see the kind of pain that we leftists put up with on a daily basis. We'll forget about the fact that we cannot use a phone box, with the cord on it. Yep, it's so you can dial with that and then go flip. No, you can't do that and do this and you cross your wires and everything. It's a disaster for us. We cannot open a fridge door, and we cannot even open a normal door because that's all designed for right-handed people to use. Whenever you look at all the doors, the keyhole is on the right-hand side. So we leftists go like this, or we use our right hand, and we always screw up. And even, writing, especially the Roman alphabet, we had to use fountain pens when we were at school, and it was an absolute disaster. Thank goodness for the biro, because without the biro, we could not write properly. This thing has saved my life. Yes, the tin opener is one of the worst things ever created by man. There is a reason why I don't really like tin food, and it isn't because of the lack of freshness or whatever. It's because I can't open the damn things properly. Or I screw up the tin, basically. All the tin bits goes in, the food, and, it's just a disaster. So, tin openers, big time no, and I'm denied the contents and the beauty of tin food, which is probably maybe a little bit healthier. Knives, cooking. I love cooking, but serrated knives are an absolute nightmare. All knives are a nightmare, but serrated knives in particular, they're really bad design. Another big time disaster zone is, well, what else can I say, but scissors. This is the thing that traumatized me when I was younger. And this is the first time that I can actually physically remember that being left-handed was bad news, and I was told to put the scissors in my other hand. That's what got me. I can remember it still today. I cried many times in school. I was a real sissy at school. Cried, peed my pants even, I shouldn't really be saying that on the internet, that I peed my pants. Anyway, so I remember I was at school. I was in class, let me see, I got for nursery, it was in class, I think it was in class 1. I remember I really hated art at school. Art was the worst subject for me because, everyone's going, la, 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 and I was like, and they all said, like, let's cut out these little shapes. And I was just there, and I was like, that with the scissor, just trying to cut out here. I traumatized when I was at school. Really did. Class 1. That's what, 5 years old, and I remember that. And I had to stay behind, like everyone else went on their break and they played, and I had to cut out because I was doing this side with the right hand, and it took me years to cut out with my right hand. And in the end, even the shapes I cut out were rubbish and crappy because basically you can't cut with the right. I don't care what you say. Cutting with the right-handed pair scissors for me is an absolute mission. Yeah, scissors, big time hate. Another thing which may surprise a few people outside Asia is foods. Eating with your left hand is a big time no-no. It's just like you use your left hand for your, and that's it, and your right hand is for the. And of course, me being lefty, I just want to put my left hand in the food. And they're like, you gotta put your cock hand in the food. I was like, oh, okay, sorry. But, it's really, really hard to eat with your right hand. I mean, whenever simple things like fruit or whatever, fine, you can eat that with your right hand. But when it comes to more complicated things like curries or whatever, that's a bit of a mission. You have to actually really train your brain to use that. Chopsticks, forget about it. I did not even attempt to use my chopsticks on my right hand. I just thought, no, I'm learning left hand, that's fine. Learning chopsticks on left hand's fine. But there's no way I can even attempt to do it in my right hand. Not being done at all. Chopsticks with the left hand? How can you do that? I said, I can do it with the right hand. That's what I thought. It's impossible. Yeah, eating, especially with Asian people and in Asian countries, it's like you got this whole sway of the world who just think, they just think, oh, you're using your left hand to write, means using it to eat. Oh, you're dirty. I don't want to go out with you. Well, that's the excuse I like to think, It's not because I'm skint or, I used to work for a bus company or anything else like that. No, it's because I'm left-handed. That's why chicks don't dig me. Yeah, that's it. However, I like being a lefty. I enjoy being a left-handed person. Mainly because it's a conversation starter. A lot of people just get freaked out. You're lefty whenever you start writing something. And yeah, I'm left-handed. And they just start talking whatever. And it's a nice way to break an ice, actually, being a lefty. And I do like being unique in that way. Being a little bit of left-handedness and being a bit unique and yada, yada, yada. It's kind of nice to do that. And of course, when you're travelling as well, people, you know, you do get the, oh, you're a lefty. But as a foreigner, you can get away with a lot when you're going abroad. And the great thing is that being a lefty, you can get away with a lot more. It's great because a lot of guys just start gawping at you when you're eating. They're like, especially using your chopsticks, like they all look at you. I mean, they're looking anyway, but with the chopsticks, just look at the fascination that you use your left hand for the chopsticks and writing. Oh, they just can't get enough of that. But yeah, that's your left-handedness, and that's the lefty, the world of a lefty. Gets more interesting as you get older. I think as a kid you kind of feel it more, but when you get older, it's kind of more acceptable and accepted. It's kind of easy. You just adapt to it as well. Peace out to all the lefties out there, and